Making me flip the nut houses. Welcome to Chapter 5. Hey, this is Angel Williams. We talked earlier, he said cheerfully, infuriating Fox further. Yes, I remember. What do you want, Angel? Do you recall our last chat where we speculated that the Valor were responsible for the loss of the moon? Asked Angel anxiously. Yes, I do. What is this about? Replied Fox, trying to conceal his annoyance. I might have a lead on where the Valor are. Can we talk? Asked Angel with surprising confidence. Where are the Angel? Demanded Fox, only slightly regretting his anger. I wish I could tell you more, but it's a long story. Last night I stumbled on an ancient manuscript from the city of Mount Olympus. I thought the city was destroyed in the last Martian Civil War over a century ago. Dustin felt the frustration return. Yes, it was in the nuclear bombing commanded by Martian President Clark Maxwell. But many artifacts of the sea have been salvaged in the decades past, said Angel smugly. Where are the Valor? It's a long story, but there is a tale in the manuscript of treasure hunters stumbling on the Valor in the 47 Tucusca cluster 3 centuries ago. With more smugness. Can you be more specific? Angel, replied Fox, frustrated. Can I read the passage? Asked Angel gently. Screw it. Are you still in your Oya home in Greece? Asked Fox, opening the location tracking on his phone with a mild satisfaction. I'll be here all week. Come by any time, said Angel cheerfully. Fox, Alonzo, Sky, and Adams flew in early the next morning by craft and landed in Angel's lot overlooking the deep blue of the flooded caldera. Good morning, officers. Can I interest you in coffee, Irish coffee, bougie coffee, or anything else? Asked Angel from his white deck, showing much excitement. It still annoyed Dustin. No thanks, replied Fox sternly. Can I get a coffee? Asked Adams. Can I get a hot Irish coffee? Sky asked, showing much interest. Of course. How about you? Asked Angel, looking at Alonzo with satisfaction. Just a coffee, thanks, Angel. With all the grace of a skilled barista, Angel prepared all the coffees and personally served each agent with a smile. Fox could hear jazz gently swinging in the background. What is the passage you want me to see? Asked Fox, showing impatience. Angel returned with a heavy brown, well-worn book that looked charred on the edges. Then he turned to the back of the book and pointed to a page in the appendix showing a hazy, grainy photo of a Valor ship. Maybe a ship if you're feeling generous. In the description, Dustin read. In the year 2375, the crew of the Yahtzee is rumored to have stumbled on the hindplates of the Valor. In the ancient manuscript, the Valor were reported to be a race of fantastically advanced robotic beings that once ruled the galaxy until they were defeated in a war 1,000 years ago. Said they left the galaxy to find fresh pastures. Where are the Valor? Demanded Fox again. Angel brushed the insult away. I'm getting there. During the exploration of 47 Tucusca, the Yahtzee came upon a unique double star system orbited by a faint red star. Around the red star, they discovered a bizarre planet in the form of a ring. When they landed, the ring came alive in flight and energy. Awed by their prize, they further explored the planet for treasures. Then the Valor ship materialized from nowhere and chased them from the cluster. Yet the footnotes say that the authorities dismissed the crew as delusional. They couldn't find anything to confirm that it actually happened, said Fox, this time exasperated by Angel for outsmarting him. Then Angel asked inquisitively, I asked Dustin, why do you get into law enforcement? I hate when criminals escape justice. I made my life's calling to bring them all to justice, he replied with conviction. Who stole the moon, in your opinion? Asked Angel with much seriousness. I don't know yet. It could be the Valor, but I'm not convinced, Angel. It's out of character for them, said Fox, losing his frustration over the warmth of the coffee. And you, Sky, why did you join the ESA? Asked Angel, smiling. I joined because I love to solve puzzles, she replied, excited, sipping her drink with much pleasure. But why are you interested in crime puzzles? Asked Angel with surprising seriousness. The murder of someone is so final, it should never be forgotten or unpunished. My mother was killed by a stalker when I was 5 years old. She died alone in the living room when I was playing in my bedroom, Sky said, sinking in the gloom. Are you fascinated by death? Asked Angel, pointing to her black gemstone skull hanging from her crimson chain, necklace partially concealed by her uniform. We all die someday, Angel, and I'm showing my respects for death, said Sky in gloom. Where did the moon vanish in your opinion? Asked Angel. You must have read the report about the moon exploding in Neptune orbit, Sky asked, forgetting the gloom. I've read all the reports and watched the replay, responded Angel. It wasn't our moon that exploded, it was fake. I still got no clue how. I believe that our moon is still out there in the universe, Sky said, thrilled. Thanks for being so real, Sky. And you, Alonzo, why did you join the ESA? Angel asked cheerfully. Alonzo responded with much satisfaction. I thrive in the glory of catching the suspect. And why did we lose the moon in your opinion? Inquired Angel. Alonzo paused for a moment. Maybe he got repossessed by the gods, but I really don't know. And you, Adams? Why did you join? Asked Angel with much interest. Adams blushed and paused. All I wanted is to make the world a better. And where is the moon in your opinion? Asked Angel, smiling. If I knew, I'd have it back, responded Adams shyly. Angel smiled and relaxed into his seat. I like that quote. You might want more refreshments? Dustin hid his displeasure with politeness. Thank you, Angel. We got to follow this up. Angel smiled while Dustin finished his coffee and left, the crew following. Are we really going to 47 Tucani? The cluster is far beyond our jurisdiction in Earth space, asked Adams, leaving the party. Fox stared at him in an unmasked total contempt. We depart tonight. 3 weeks later, the splash of light dissolved back into space on the bridge screen as the scaffold departed the beam.